real quiet in here. I'm sure you hear the wind outside. It's super windy. It's been some strange weather lately, but it's April in Iowa. That's what you get.
Real quiet in here. I'm sure you hear
Just give me a few more
the wind
moments.
outside. It's super windy.
Just prepping a few more things.
It's been some strange weather lately.
Some cool leopard background there. That's pretty sweet.
It's April in Iowa. That's what you get. Just give me a few more moments. I am just prepping a few more things. Some cool leopard background there. That's pretty sweet, right?
I'm also really tired today, so that's cool. It's Friday.
Also really tired today. So that's cool. It's Friday.
I would have heard that. Oh man, the wind sounds awful. Not really sure how to change that. Let's see.
I would have heard that. Oh man, the wind sounds awful.
I would assume that's better.
Not really sure how to change
Somebody would like to let me know. That'd be pretty awesome. But we're just gonna roll with it. And if it doesn't work, it's just gonna be bad. So cool.
I would assume that's better. Anybody would like to let me know, that'd be pretty awesome. But we're just gonna roll with it. And if it doesn't work, it's just gonna be bad. So cool.
Anybody actually shows up? Doubt that's gonna happen. But you know, we will see. We will see. Alright. This is the second time I've done this. I've actually tested the audio this time a little bit. So hopefully this sounds a little better.
We will see. Alright. This is the second time
nearly as long
I've
as I
done
did
this.
last time.
I've actually tested the audio this time.
The super exciting trade deadline where
so hopefully
nothing really happened and
this sounds a
big
little
trade
better.
did happen. I chickened out and quit before Nazem Kadri got traded to the Avs.
Not expecting the stream nearly as long as
don't expect anything like that to happen this time, but
cover the trade deadline, the super exciting trade deadline where
who knows?
Nothing really happened, and the big trade that did happen, I chickened out.
Yeah, so I was thinking about filling out my bracket
traded to the Avs. So don't expect anything like that to happen this time, but
tragically wrong
who knows
when everything blows up here. But before I do that,
so I was thinking about
we'd go over some of the news that's been happening over the past 24 hours or so. First thing I'd like to cover is the Devils.
But before I do that,
new GM.
I was thinking about we'd go over some of the news that's been happening over the past
it's a pretty big deal.
Hours or so.
This guy was instrumental when it
first one.
The
first thing I'd like to cover
3 cup runs, 2 of them
Devils
won the cup back-to-back years.
Sonny Meta.
They didn't make the postseason this year, but got a feeling that
it's a pretty big deal.
They'll strike back.
This guy was
in
instrumental
2026, 2027 with the
when it came
vengeance.
to the Florida Panthers.
I really like this hire.
3
in New
cup
Jersey.
runs. 2 of them
There were definitely other
won the cup
teams
back-to-back years.
interested
They
in
didn't
Sonny.
make the postseason this year, but
The Maple
got a
Leafs
feeling
were
that
among them.
they'll strike back
Which I get. They
in 2026,
just recently,
2027 with a vengeance.
parted ways
I
with
really
Brad
like this hire for New
Treliving
Jersey. There were definitely other teams
after a pretty disappointing season.
interested in Sonny. The Maple
But
Leafs
still,
were
New Jersey got him
among
first.
them, which I did. They just recently
It's going to
parted
be
ways
interesting.
with Brad
They moved on from
Treliving.
Tom Fitzgerald.
After a pretty disappointing
Like I
season.
said, I like Sonny's philosophy towards the game of hockey.
But still,
He's got a
New Jersey got him
very
first.
robust analytics background.
It's
That's what he did.
going to
for
be
the
interesting.
Panthers, I believe.
They
The
moved
director
on
of
from
analytics,
Tom Fitzgerald.
and he was also the assistant GM for the past.
Like I said, I like
3
Sonny's
years, I believe.
philosophy
So,
towards the game of hockey.
he had a big voice.
or very robust
when it came to
analytics
constructing
background.
those Stanley Cup winning teams. So I feel like the
That's what he
Devils
did
have a
for
good
the
one here.
Panthers. I believe he's the director of analytics.
Not only
he was
that,
also the
he is
assistant GM for
also
the past 3 years, I believe. So,
because
he had a big voice
also born and
um,
raised
when it came to
Devils fan.
constructing those
So, this is a
Stanley
picture of
Cup
him
winning teams.
growing
So
up.
I feel like the Devils have a good one here.
Had a pretty interesting quote, I'm sure.
Not only that,
That's
he
by
is also
somebody. I'm not going to pretend like I know who said it, but
because
it's cool
he's
seeing
also
a fan of the
raised
team
Devils fan. So this is a
make it
picture
all
of him
come full circle
growing
and
up.
become in charge
A
of
pretty interesting quote. I'm sure
I'm
that's by
interested
somebody.
to see where this goes.
I'm
The
not gonna
Devils
pretend like I know
had a
who said it, but
pretty lackluster
cool
year.
seeing
They started really well.
a fan of the team
Even with the injuries at the start
make it
of
all
the
come
year,
full circle and
they had a
become
pretty
a target
strong
team.
November, but the injury to Jack
I'm interested to
Hughes
see where
during
this
that really
goes. The
strange
Devils
dinner
had a
incident in Chicago
pretty
really
lackluster year.
derailed them.
They started really well.
and they really weren't able to
Even with
bounce
the
back
injuries at the start of the
from
year,
that.
they had a pretty strong November.
So they've got a lot of interesting
The injury
decisions
to Jack Hughes during that really strange
come to
dinner
terms
incident in
with
Chicago
this
really
offseason.
derailed them. And
We'll see.
They really weren't able to
Be sure
bounce back
Their
from
one
that.
of their star centers is up for an extension soon. We'll see.
So they've got a
knock
lot of
that out.
interesting
They got Dougie
decisions
Hamilton,
to
who they tried to trade last
come to
offseason,
terms with here
but
this
it didn't seem
offseason.
like any of the suitors
We'll
really
see.
interested Dougie because he
I think
has the trade
their-
protection.
one of their star centers is up for an
We'll see
extension.
if they
soon.
get that
We'll
done
see
this year.
if they
or
get
this
knock
offseason.
that out. They got Dougie Hamilton, who they tried to trade last offseason,
Yeah,
but it
he's
didn't
got
seem like any of
a lot of
the suitors
a lot of
really
things
interested Dougie because he has
sort
the,
through this offseason.
the trade
Probably
protection.
one of the biggest is whether
We'll see if they get that done this year
get rid of that
or this
Markstrom
offseason.
contract that they signed him to last offseason.
Yeah, he's got a lot of
Before I think it was even
lot of
before he
things
played a
to
game.
sort through
Before
this
then,
offseason.
They
Probably
locked him in.
one of the
Not
biggest
really
is
sure the
whether
thought process
they
there.
can
He still had
get rid of that Markstrom
some term left on
contract
him.
that
So
they signed him to
We'll see.
last offseason.
I just thought it was interesting that
Before I
They brought
think
back
it was
the
even
kid.
before he played a game.
the fan
For them, they
back to their
locked him in. Not really sure the thought process there.
franchise.
He still had some term left on
we'll
his
see.
deal. So
Probably
We'll see.
most interesting
I just
teams
thought
to
it was
watch this
interesting
offseason. The Devils are definitely
they brought back the
top
kid,
5 for me
the
personally.
fan, back
So,
to their
I will
franchise.
see what they do, but I
We'll see.
got a feeling that they're gonna
Probably we're talking
try to make
most
some
interesting
noise in the
teams to
Metro
watch this
next year.
offseason. The Devils are definitely
So that's a long ways
top
away.
5 for me personally.
Off season to get through before we
I will
come
see
to
what they
that
do,
point.
but I got a feeling that they're gonna try to make some noise in the Metro
what
next
else
year.
happened today?
But that's a long ways away. It's plenty of off season to get through before we
Canucks
come to that point.
parted ways with the general manager Patrick Alvin, Jim Rutherford, the
what else
president of Hockey
happened?
Ops, relieved him of the duties as GM. Not really.
Canucks
This was expected,
parted ways with
but
the general manager Patrick
not
Hockey,
really sure where they go
Jim
from here.
Rutherford, the president
They're
of
going to
Hockey
have.
Ops.
They're
Who they
guaranteed
do
a high pick. I believe
his
they
duties
have
as
the worst record
GM.
in the league. They had the worst
Not
record in the
really
league this year, so their lottery
this
odds are
was
going to be pretty
expected,
good. There are
but
some
not really
not
sure
quite
where they go
generational
from here.
talent
They're
in
going
this
to have
upcoming draft, like we've seen in the
they're
past.
guaranteed a high pick. I believe
They're going to get a shade for
record in the league.
Celebrini.
They have the worst record in the league this year, so their
Their
lottery odds are going to be pretty good.
But
There
there's
are
some guys that could
not
really
quite
make a difference on this team.
generational
And
talent in this
soon.
upcoming draft. Like we've seen in the past with, I doubt they're going to get a shade
We'll
for
see.
I doubt they're going to get Celebrini.
Rutherford was in front of the media earlier.
This group, but
It was
there's some
pretty
guys that
interesting.
could really make a difference on this team, and
Some of
probably
the things he had to say.
soon.
Kind of seemed like Patrick
we'll see.
Alpine wasn't even really the GM. It was kind
Rutherford was in front of the media
in
earlier,
name only
and
position
it
for
was
the
pretty
guy.
interesting.
He just kind of was the person
Considering
who
the things
got
he had
in
to
front of the
say.
media and answered the questions. So it seemed like
Kinda
Jim
seemed
Rutherford
like,
was really pulling the strings.
Patrick
the
Alpine
background.
wasn't even really the GM.
We
It
kind of
was
knew
kinda
that was the case, but
in
it was
name
pretty
only
drawn
position
out
for the guy.
just outright,
He
basically
just
saying
kind of was
today. And
the person who
he also
got in
kind
front
of buried
of
him
the
on the
media and
way
answered
out.
the
Which
questions.
is,
But it seemed like Jim Rutherford was really pulling the strings
not really sure
in the background.
that's something I do.
We kind of knew that was
I was
the
in a leadership
case,
position.
but it was pretty jarring having
Rutherford's kind
just
of
outright
straight,
basically saying it today.
stuck in his ways.
And he also kind of buried him on the way out, which
he
was
had a very interesting quote earlier today
not really sure
in that press
that's
conference
something I
in
do.
regards to Quinn
in a
Hughes.
leadership position. But
It seemed like
Rutherford's kind of earned his stripes.
Rutherford
He's just stuck in his
knew
ways.
Quinn did not
just the
want to
way it is.
re-sign with the team.
He had a very
He
interesting
knew that
quote
before the season started,
earlier today
which is
in that press
Which is
conference
fine,
in regards to
but
Quinn Hughes.
anyway, I'll let you listen
it
to the
seemed
quote
like
and we'll circle
Rutherford
back here. I'm hoping you
knew
guys
that
can hear this one.
Quinn did not want to
This is the first time
re-sign
I'm
with the
playing
team,
video on stream, so
and
we'll
he
see
knew
how
that
this goes.
before the season started,
way than you
which
expect.
is fine.
Some people think Quinn
But-
left here because the team wasn't any good.
Anyway, I'll let you listen to the quote, and
He was leaving anyway.
we'll circle back here. I'm hoping you
The
guys can
best
hear this
example
one.
I can give you,
This is the first time
is
we're playing
Matthew
the video
Tkachuk.
on stream, so we'll see how
he
this
was in
goes.
Calgary. They had a good team. He wanted to go back to the U.S., and he went. And this is not going to be the last guy in Quinn Hughes that decides he's going to leave. And I think, and I'm close to him. I really like him. I respect what he did in Vancouver. He put on a good show for a lot of years, but guys work towards free agency. And we should respect the fact that he had that option, and he was going to exercise the option to go back to the United States. I'm going to answer it.
Okay. Fair. A lot of American players do that, like he explained that Matthew Tkachuk did the same thing. Worked his way out of Calgary, made his way back to the States,
Okay.
played in Florida, won 2 cups with the
Fair.
team.
A lot of American players
Which is fair.
do that, like
I
he's
get why American
explained
players
that
want to
Matthew
come back
Tkachuk did the same thing.
and play for
Worked his way,
just
out of
play closer to
Calgary.
home, essentially.
made his way back to the States, played in Florida,
however,
won 2 cups with the
If he
team.
knew that this was
which
the
is-
case
Which is fair.
for
I
what it
get
seems
why
like
American
a
players
while
want
now.
to come back to the
Why
States
did
and
he
play for
sign all of these players?
just play closer to home, essentially.
Big extensions this offseason.
However,
if they knew
if
they
he
didn't
knew
have a chance to keep
that
it quick,
this was the case for what it seems like a
they
while
extended Brock
now,
Besser,
why
they extended
did he
Demko, they
sign
extended
all of these players?
was it Connor
to
Garland this offseason too?
Big
Garland?
extensions this offseason. If they knew they didn't
Incidentally,
have
all
a
these
chance
guys
to
are
keep him
Quinn
quick.
Hughes' friends.
Um,
And they also brought
they extended Brock
They-
Besser.
hired
They
the
extended
coach,
Demko.
who was allegedly
They
a Quinn
extended
Hughes whisperer.
Was it Connor
So
Garland this
it
offseason
sounded
too?
like they were
Connor Garland.
really convinced.
Coincidentally,
he
all these
might
guys
stay.
are Quinn Hughes' friends.
But judging by
And they also
the
brought,
comments he just made
they
here earlier this
hired
afternoon,
the coach, who was allegedly the Quinn Hughes whisperer.
didn't
So
seem like he
it
was
sounded
gonna.
like they were really
Am I crazy?
convinced that he might
not the
stay.
only one. If you go down to the
Judging by
comments down here, they
the
all
comments
echo
he
the same
just made
sentiment.
here early this afternoon.
Vancouver fans are super passionate. One of the best fan bases in the league.
Seemed like he was gonna. Am I crazy?
A lot of
I'm
tough.
I'm not the only one. If you go down to read these comments down here, they all echo the same sentiment. Vancouver
Especially the last couple
fans
of
are
years,
super passionate.
after
One of the
one
of the best fan bases in the league. I'll give them
huge
their
run with
props.
Tocchet as their coach.
They've been through a lot of tough,
4
you know what, over the
postseason.
past,
Um,
basically their whole history.
massive
But especially the last couple of years,
locker room
after
split
they
between
made the postseason
Pedersen and JT
had
Miller.
a huge run with
shipped
Tocchet
Miller
as their
out.
coach in
Thought
2020.
they had it
I
solved.
believe
Didn't
2024
really remedy the situation.
postseason.
They just
Um,
and
They had a
since then they just kept
massive
tumbling down. It was the
locker room
the bottom of
split
the standings.
between Pedersen and JT Miller. They shipped
Just
Miller
seems
out.
like they
Thought they had
probably
it
should have
solved.
ripped the Band-Aid off
Didn't really remedy the situation.
sooner,
They just
especially when they
Since
decided
then,
to
they
make all
just
these
kept
commitments
tumbling down.
to these
It's
other
the
players
bottom of the standings.
like Demko, like
Just
Besser.
seems like they probably
Connor
should have
Garland.
ripped the
They
Band-Aid
were able
off
to move Connor Garland.
sooner,
I think Besser,
especially when
I think he just signed
they
for
decided to
3
make all
years.
these commitments
Demko, I
to these
don't
other
know the term of
players,
his deal, but it was
like
pretty lengthy.
like Demko,
He's got that injury
like
history.
Besser,
He was just coming off a big.
like Connor Garland. They were able to move Connor Garland, but I mean Besser I think he just signed
that
for 8 years.
Took him out for a long
Demko,
time, and they even said
don't
that
know
he
the
might
term
not
of his
play
deal,
the
but it
same
was
way that he used to.
pretty lengthy.
So
He's got that injury history.
it's
He was just coming off a
it's not
big,
looking good in Vancouver.
I believe it was
Hopefully the
back injury.
draft lottery luck
they took him out
turns
for
in
a
their
long
favor.
time, and they even said
They
that
get
he
first
might not
overall.
play the same.
Don't
way that
overthink
he
it. They
used
get
to.
Gavin McKenna.
So
Full speed ahead.
it's
The new GM.
it's
I'm
not
not sure
looking
what
good in
direction they're going to
Vancouver.
go. Sounds like they might go internally. I believe there's
hopefully
somebody
the
that
draft
works for the
lottery luck
organization right now named Ryan Johnson.
turns in their
Not
favor.
Too familiar with him,
they get first overall.
but
They don't overthink it. They get Gavin
it's like they're
McKenna.
going to have
Full speed ahead.
the new
They-
GM, whoever that is.
The new GM, I'm not sure what direction
Make
they're
the
going to go.
decisions as far
Sounds
as,
like they might go
Adam
internally. I
Foote being
believe
the
there's
coach.
somebody that works for the
And,
organization right now named
how
Ryan Johnson.
they-
Not too familiar with him,
Basically tear down
but
for this rebuild that they
looks like
desperately
they're going to have
need to do. They need to get
the new
they
GM,
need
whoever
one
that
for
is,
Pedersen.
make
Not
the
sure who's going
decisions
to take
as
his
far
contract.
as Adam Foote being the coach,
Like 11 by 6 for
and how
6 years.
they
He's not quite the
basically
same
tear
player he
down
used to be.
for this
I'm
rebuild that
sure he could
they
still be
desperately need
productive
to
and
do.
given the right environment.
they need to move
But
on
he
from
is not
Pedersen. I'm not sure who's going to take his
eight-figure
contract,
player anymore.
considering I think it's 11 by 6 for
There'll be some
another
suitors, but Vancouver's
6
going to have to
years.
get some money.
He's not quite the
there's no
same
other
player
way
he used to
of
be.
moving him out.
I'm sure he could still be
So
productive
we'll see.
and given the right environment.
Like I said, I
But
feel
he is
bad
not
for
a
Canucks fans. I really,
8-figure player
really
anymore.
do. But
There'll be some suitors, but Vancouver's going to have to
I'm
eat
sure
some
what
money.
else to say about
There's
that.
no other way moving him out.
Thank you, Canucks Army, for flipping
So
that
we'll see.
for me.
Like I said, I feel bad for Canucks fans. I really do. But
I'm not really sure what else to talk about as far as news. I had
not sure what else to say
Kyle
about that.
Davidson's presser pulled up.
Thank you, Canucks Army, for clipping that for me.
This happened on Wednesday night.
I'm not really sure what else
The Blackhawks
talk about
announced
as far
that
as
they
news. I
extended
had
Kyle Davidson
Kyle
on
Davidson's
the
presser
GM
pulled up.
for about 4 years now, basically. During
This
their entire
happened
rebuild, their entire rebuild phase here.
Wednesday night.
He's lucked out pretty
Blackhawks
well
announced that
when it came
they
to
extended
lottery.
Kyle Davidson.
I think he's
He's
drafted
been the GM for about 4 years now, basically.
pretty good too. There's been some
During
questionable
their entire
choices, like
or
the
entire
shootout
rebuild phase
pick
here.
at 2 instead of
He's lucked
getting
out
somebody
pretty
like
well
Devin
when it came to lottery luck.
I believe it
I think he's drafted
5th to Montreal in that same draft.
pretty good too.
Could have been
There's been some
pretty
questionable choices, like the
perfect
shootout
wingman
pick
for
at 2
Bedard
instead of
after they got him the
getting
the
somebody
draft year
like
prior,
that.
first overall.
believe he went
I still believe
fifth to
Lashunov
Montreal in that same draft.
be a good player.
Could have been
He just did not have a good year this
perfect wingman for Bedard. After they got him
tools,
the
I like
draft year
he's
prior.
got size, he's got a good shot,
First
he's
overall.
got some offensive,
I still believe Lashunov
good offensive instincts, but
be a
it
good
just
player.
takes time for defensemen, especially.
He just did not have a
I don't
good year.
think people talk about this a lot, but I feel like
I
bigger
like
defense,
the tools. I
especially
like
bigger players,
he's got
bigger
size.
defensemen,
He's got a good shot.
take a lot more
He's got
time
some
adjusting to
good offensive instincts, but
the speed
it just takes time for
of the
defensemen,
NHL.
especially.
and the
I
style
don't
of
think
play.
people
I don't know
talk
what
about
it
this
is,
a lot, but I feel like
but there always seems
bigger
to be
defense,
a struggle there
especially bigger
for
players, bigger defensemen,
bigger players.
take a
So
lot more time
not
adjusting
saying
to
Lashunov's a bust by any means.
the
There's still plenty
speed
of time.
of the
They've got
NHL.
tons of really good
And the
defensive
style of play.
prospects.
I don't know what it is.
Got some other good
There always
forwards up
seems to
front
be
to go with Bedard.
a struggle there
Frank
for
Muser had a
bigger
pretty
players.
solid
So,
season besides
not
his,
saying
he broke his jaw.
Lashunov's a bust.
That kind of
by
set him
any
back a
means.
little bit.
There's still
But
plenty
he
of
still
time.
did really well.
They've got
They got
tons
Ryan
of
Green.
really good defensive
They've got
prospects.
some good
Got some
players.
other good forwards up front to go with Bedard. Frank Muser had a pretty solid season.
I'm not
Besides
too
his,
sure.
I think he broke his jaw. That kind of set him back a
They're
little
going to
bit.
take the next
But he
step.
still
They're
did
still
really well.
dwelling in the
They got
basement.
Ryan Green.
They've
They've
I
got
think they have the second
some
best
good
draft
players,
odds this year. Second worst team in the league. They're going to
Still
get another
high.
high pick. I think they're guaranteed at least
I'm not
fourth
too
overall
sure
with where they
when
ended up
they're
in
going to
the-
take the
in the
next step.
standings.
They're still dwelling in the basement.
So they're going to get a good player. But
I think they have the second best
I just
draft
don't know
odds this year.
if they can take
Second
the
worst
next
team in
step.
the league. They're going to get another high
Next
pick.
season,
I think
like
they're guaranteed
A
at
lot of
least
Blackhawks
fourth
fans
overall.
are clamoring for.
Where they ended up in the
Another
in
good
the
fan
standings.
base, the Blackhawks.
So they're going to get a good
Blackhawks
player.
fan side.
But I
Feel
I
kind
just
of
don't
bad
know
for them. They saw
if they can take the
my
next
team,
step.
my favorite team, the Sharks, take that next
season,
step
like,
this year.
A lot
San
of
Jose didn't
Blackhawks
make the
fans
playoffs,
are
but
clamoring for
Celebrini ascended to
another good fan base. The
top
Blackhawks
10,
fans.
5 player in the league.
Feel kind of
status.
bad for them. They saw
Just
my team, my
set
favorite team, the
franchise
Sharks,
record for points
take that next step this
in
year.
game 82.
San Jose didn't make the
Astros won.
playoffs, but
They were
Celebrini
about this close to making
ascended
the
to
postseason in that really
top
wonky Western
10,
Western
5
Conference.
player in the league status.
And I think Blackhawks fans
Just
saw that
set franchise record
and,
for points
and are kind of
in game
looking at
82
their own
past Joe
situation
Thornton.
saying, why not us?
They
started
got
tearing
this
down.
close
They
to making the
started
postseason
tearing down probably
in
a
that
year
really
prior
wonky Western
to the
Conference.
Sharks. So getting leapfrogged
And
by
I think
them
Blackhawks fans saw that
probably just doesn't sit well.
and are
I saw
kind
a lot
of
of Blackhawks
looking
fans
at
very
their own situation and saying, why not
kind of
us?
mad
They
very
started
upset
tearing down. They
that the
started
Hawks
tearing down
extended
play a year
Davidson. I
prior
don't think they
to the Sharks.
this
getting
specific
leapfrogged
section
by them
have a lot of faith in him.
probably just doesn't sit well. I saw a lot
I
of
wouldn't go
Blackhawks
that
fans
quite
very
that far. This
kind of
team
mad,
is not
very
not good.
upset that the Hawks
He added some
extended
NHL
Davidson. I
players
don't
to
think
the roster, like
this
Suzy,
specific section of fans have a lot of faith in him. I wouldn't go quite that far.
They just didn't.
This
Haven't really
team is
panned out.
not good.
Teravainen,
He
just
added
really
some
haven't
NHL
helped
players to
them
the
in progress.
roster.
He has done
like
some
Kuzi,
very solid trades. I like
Kowski.
the Seth Jones trade. He did super well on that. He got a first
Yeah,
rounder, and he got their goalie of
They
the
just
future.
haven't really
Spencer
panned out.
Knight.
Taylor
He's going
Teravainen
to do pretty
just
well.
really haven't helped them in their progress. He
Yeah,
has
5
done
shutouts this year.
some very
He's,
solid trades. I like
He's a good player.
like the Seth Jones trade.
So
He did
they've got the
super well
goalie
on that. He
locked
got a
up.
first rounder, and he got their goalie of the future.
They got,
Spencer
I think
Knight.
all of their defensemen are under the
think he's
age of
gonna do
24 essentially.
pretty
But
well.
they have a great,
Um,
a very good
yeah,
outlook
he get 5
defensively.
shutouts this year.
They just need
He's a good player.
some top 6 talent.
So they've got the
pair with
goalie
Bedard
locked up.
and some of those other
They
forwards
just
I
need.
mentioned earlier.
They've got.
I
I
can
think
see
all
them
of their
taking the next
defensemen are
step.
under the age of 24, essentially. Like
Are they going to do that next year?
Like
We'll see.
Very good outlook
It
defensively.
doesn't
They just
really
need,
seem like
need some top 6 talent
Kyle Davidson is convinced
to
that
pair
he's
with
going to
Bedard and some of those other forwards I mentioned earlier.
push the
I can
chips
see
in
them
this
taking the next
offseason.
step. Are they going to do
It'd
that
be
next year?
interesting to see what they do.
We'll see.
If they do anything, they're
it
going to take a
doesn't-
swing at
really seem like
a young forward
Kyle
who
is
can grow with the
probably
team.
is convinced
I
that
think
he's
Freeman
going to
mentioned it earlier. I've seen a lot of Blackhawks fans mention this.
push the chips
maybe
in this
Matthew
offseason.
with the Leafs. We'll see what the Leafs
It'd be
decide to do
interesting to
here.
see what they do.
They're in
If
their
they
own
do anything, they're going to take a swing.
bit of a transition phase right
A
now.
young
So
forward who
we'll see if
can
Nyes
grow
is
with
part
the
of their
team.
plan.
I think Friedman mentioned it earlier. I've seen a lot of Blackhawks fans
alongside
mention
Bedard,
this.
but
Maybe Matthew Nyes with the Leafs. We'll see
we can watch this.
what the Leafs decide to do here. They're in their own bit of a transition phase right now, so we'll see if Nyes is part of their plan. He would look really good
the direction this team
playing
is heading
alongside
here,
Bedard,
heading
but
into the 2025, 2026
we'll see. We can watch this. But,
NHL season.
Optimism and excitement from the players for what's going on here. I think they feel the positive momentum that they built this year. They're excited to get to work this summer. I think already excited to get back next year because they can feel that there's momentum and there's additional steps we've taken moving forward, and we're really excited for them and this group, and to kind of get in the off season, do some more evaluation and see how the summer goes and what the roster looks like when we get back here in September. So it's a unique time that we're in, right? We are such a young team, so much experience, especially on the back end, that we knew this season was going to be full of ups and downs. I certainly think there's going into the off season and just this last homestand wasn't great, and I understand that recency bias certainly factors into something like this, where it's like, we finished so poorly, and that's what people may remember. But the season as a whole certainly saw a lot of positive momentum to the point that we saw over a 10-point increase in our point total while missing our top two centermen for around a month plus. That's a pretty big hurdle for any team. Certainly one that's in an early stage with so many young players, where we thrust a lot onto some players that probably weren't ready for the responsibility they were given, and we still saw that increase in our standing. And then we also saw points of the year where we saw the potential of some of these young players, and so this is a league where that's not a fluke. When players can go out and do what some of our young players did this year, that's not an accident. This league's far too good for that. And so that gives us a lot of optimism moving forward.
I think he's got a pretty good understanding of where his team is right now. I just don't know what the timeline is as far as where
I think
when
he's
this
got a
team should
pretty
really
good
push the chips in.
understanding of where his team is
Take
right
that
now.
next step. It sounds like their expectation is playoffs next year.
I
don't know. They're gonna have to do some major
the
tinkering to
timeline is as far as
get that
when
roster
this team should really
to that point.
push the chips
But he
in
mentioned
and
in
try
that
to,
little brief
take that next step. It
press
sounds like their
conference
expectation is
clip there that
playoffs
they
next
were
year.
missing their two top centers. I mentioned
I don't know. They're
Nazar
gonna have to
with
do
his
some
facial
major
injury, and
tinkering
then Bedard
get that
with his
roster
separated shoulder. He missed
to that
big
point.
chunk of time, and
But he mentioned in that little brief,
he was doing
press
very well at
conference
the beginning
clip
of the year.
there that
I
they
think
were missing their two top
he still
centers.
ended
I
the
mentioned
season pretty good. I
Nazar with his
think he maybe
facial injury, and
I
then
saw that he was at about
Bedard
90
with
point
his separated
pace,
shoulder. He missed
which is
a big chunk of time, and
very-
he was
very good output for
doing
a
very well at the beginning of the year.
one in a row
I think
player.
he still ended
If
the
he
season
comes back
pretty good.
and
I
he's
don't
healthy the whole year next
think
year, I
maybe.
can
I think I saw that he was at
see
about
him
a
putting
90-point
himself
pace, which is
that top
a very
15
very good output for a
conversation of best players.
20-year-old player.
But
If he comes back and he's healthy the whole year
like
next
you
year,
said,
I
there's a
can
lot of inexperience on the back end, but
see
there's
him putting
also
himself in
a lot of talent
that
back there.
top
So I
15,
think they can make some moves
10
that can help
conversation of best players in the league. But it's going to be tough.
mentor some of these young guys.
like you said, there's a lot of inexperience on the back end, but there's also a lot of talent back there. So I think they can make some moves that can help.
They did very good as far as adding the veteran players.
Mentor some of these young guys
can help,
and hopefully
the Sharks do well
push
now,
them to the
and
next
also
step.
mentor those young guys. So they
In contrast, I feel
they
like
got Wender, they got
the
Toffoli,
Sharks, they
they
did
traded for Kiefer Sherwood during the season.
they did very good
Instead
as
of-
far as
Those guys are
adding
going to
the
be
veteran
around.
players that
They're going to help the Sharks take the next step. I
can
think
help the
the
Sharks do
Blackhawks
well
need to
now,
do
and also mentor those young
something
guys
similar.
so they can
I think
take the
he
next
tried
step.
to
They
do
got
it
Wender,
when
they
he
got
got guys like
Toffoli.
Bertuzzi.
They traded for Kiefer Sherwood.
I'm not
during
quite
the
sure
season.
those
They
are the
extended
right
him.
players
Those guys are going to be around.
to help
They're
mentor
going to help the
this
Sharks
young
take the
team.
next step. I think the Blackhawks need
But
to
we'll
do
see. The more
something
he's,
similar.
the longer he's
I
in the
think he
league, I
tried
feel
to
like
do
the better
it.
he's going to be a pro scout
You
and
got guys
get
like
a better
Bertuzzi.
idea
I'm not quite sure those are
which
the
players
right
have good heads on their
players
shoulders.
to help mentor this young
Can help
team.
the Blackhawks take the next step.
But we'll see.
Blackhawks fans,
The more
I get it.
the longer he's in the league, I feel like the
It's
better
gonna
he's
be
going to
okay.
be pro scout
Get
and
a top,
get a better
at least a
idea
top 4 pick this year.
of
Who knows? You might get
which players have good heads on their
top
shoulders
1. So
and can help
just enjoy the
the
ride.
Blackhawks take the next step. So Blackhawks
Feels
fans,
like I gotta
I
say
get
that
it,
to a lot of fans.
but it's going to be okay. You're going to get a
Most
top,
of my perspective.
at least a top 4 pick this year. Who knows? You might get top 1. So just enjoy the ride.
Get a lot of my
Feels like I
fan
gotta say that a
perspective
lot
from X
to a
and
lot of
everything is
fan
negative
bases.
on here. So I'm
I
sure
get
there's
most
a
of my
lot of
perspective
Blackhawks
from
fans that
this
like the job he's doing and
website.
have faith that he's going to be able to lead them back to some playoff
Get a lot of
prominence.
my
There's
the
probably
fan
a few more
perspective from
things I
X
could
and
do.
everything is negative on here.
I'm
So
kind of really tired.
I'm sure there's a lot of Blackhawks
Unfortunately,
fans
I
that
don't
like the
talk
job
a
he's doing
lot,
and
so
have
I think
faith that he's
I was going to do
gonna
some
be able
awards
to
talk.
lead them
I think I'm going to
back to some playoff prominence.
backpack that. I'm sorry. Put that
There's
on the
probably a
back
few
burner.
more
We'll probably
things I could
address
do.
that. Hopefully I can do
I'm
this
kinda
again
tired,
soon, but I'll
unfortunately.
probably do that later.
I don't
think
talk a lot, so
today
I think I
is
was
when the
going to
award
do some award talk.
ballots for the
I
writers.
think I'm gonna
PH,
backpack that.
WA.
Sorry.
They need to.
Put that on the
submit
back
them,
burner.
so
We'll probably address that.
There's going to be a lot of.
Hopefully I can do
stuff,
this again here soon, but I'll probably do that later. I
We
think
also saw that McDavid
today
won the Art Ross
is when the
again.
award ballots
I think this is the
ballots
sixth
for the
Art Ross.
writers.
I don't have. There was a graphic
PH.
on here.
WA. They need
I think
to
he's the 4th player to
submit
win
them, so
6 Art Rosses.
there's going to be a lot of awards talk.
And it looked like he was in some pretty impressive company. I don't know
I think
exactly which
we also
guys.
saw that McDavid won the Art Ross again. I think this is the 6th Art Ross.
Best in the world.
I don't have. There was a graphic
Arguably.
here.
We'll see.
I think he's the
We'll
4th
see
player
who
to
gets the
win
Hart this year.
6
There's a lot
Art
of
Rosses.
good
There's
players.
and it looked like he was in
But
some
like I said,
pretty
I'm gonna
impressive
probably-
company. I don't know exactly which guys, but
Try to do the awards talk some other
who's
time.
faster? McDavid's
Got some
the
opinions.
best in
The
the world.
Norris, like, it's
Arguably.
they're like
We'll see.
6
see
or
if he
7
gets the
guys who are
Hart.
pretty
There's a
worthy
lot
of
other
winning that award
good
this year.
players.
It's going to be really tough.
But like I said, I'm
I
gonna
would love a
probably
vote. I'm not a
try to do
nearly
awards talk some other time.
relevant
Got
enough
some opinions. The Norris,
opinion
like
in the hockey world to
it's
get one.
There are like
One of these.
6 or 7 guys
awards
who are
votes,
pretty
but
worthy
I
of
would-
winning that
I
award
don't
this year.
envy anyone
It's
trying
going
to
to be
vote
really
for
tough.
those this year, so.
I would love a vote.
We'll talk
I'm
about
not
that later.
Nearly
I think right now
relevant enough
I'm just gonna
of an
fill out my
opinion
bracket and
in the
we can all
hockey world
watch
to
the
get one
picture in
of
the
these
draw.
awards votes, but I don't envy anyone
Anyways,
trying to vote for the Norris this year.
Stanley
so.
Cup
But
playoffs start tomorrow.
we'll talk about
I think
that
the
later.
first game is
I think right
Carolina,
now
Ottawa.
I'm just gonna fill out my bracket and we can all watch.
Carolina
and
got
be
the number 1
extremely wrong.
seed in the East.
But anyways,
So they'll get home ice
Stanley
advantage
Cup
throughout
playoffs
their
start tomorrow.
their
I
conference.
think the first game is
I still think they got a
Carolina,
pretty tough draw.
Ottawa.
Ottawa has got some
Carolina got the
good
number
players,
1
a lot of firepower. So
seed in the East,
they're gonna have a tough series, but I think I'm gonna start
so they'll get
with
home ice
probably the
advantage
easiest
throughout
pick.
in their
I don't
conference.
like to. I think all
I
the series
still
are going to
think
be somewhat
a pretty
competitive.
tough
but
draw. Ottawa,
The Kings
got
and the
some
Avalanche in the
some
West.
good players,
I think
a lot of
it's
firepower. So
been pretty much
they're going to have a
given,
tough series.
or
But I
given
think I'm going to
that
start
the Avs
with
are
probably
gonna
the
move on.
easiest pick.
I
I don't
They're the
like
best team in
this.
the league.
I think all the series are going to be somewhat competitive, but
I'm sorry if you can't.
the Kings and the Avalanche in the
But
West, I think it's
I don't
been
expect this
pretty
series to
much
go
a gimme,
beyond
or
5
given
games.
that,
I'm assuming
the
you
Avs
gotta
are going
think
to move on.
the Kings have enough pride to at least get
They're
one
the best team in the league.
from the Avs, maybe at home. Maybe
Maybe
Darcy
you can hear
Kemper
my cat meowing. I'm sorry.
really
if you
shows
can't.
out and shuts the Avs down.
But
I like what the Kings.
I don't
the Kings
expect
have
this
had a really
series to
good
go
run here
beyond
since
5 games. I'm assuming.
Since acquiring
You gotta
Panarin
think
from the Rangers.
the Kings have enough pride to
few
at
weeks
least get
before
one
the
from the Avs, maybe at
deadline.
home. Maybe Darcy
He's
Kemper
really
really
revitalized
shows
them.
out and shuts
Sounds like
the
they
Avs
might
down.
get Kuzmenko and
I
Fiala
like what
back
the Kings.
at some point.
The Kings have had a really good run here since
But I just don't know if it's enough
since
to
acquiring Panarin from the
combat
Rangers
what Colorado
a few weeks
brings to
before
table.
the deadline. He's
I'm gonna let
really
my cat in.
revitalized them.
One second.
It sounds like they might get Kuzmenko and Fiala back at some point. But I just don't know if it's enough to combat what Colorado brings to the table. I'm going to let my cat in. One second. He's being very whiny. One second. They're stuck with me.
All right, I'm back, and Gabor's in here with me too. You might see him. You might not, but exciting times here with the playoffs about to begin on tomorrow, Saturday.
All right.
So yeah, like I said,
I'm back, and
I really don't think
Gabor's
the
in here
Kings
with me
are
too. You might see him.
much of a chance.
You might not.
Thinking
but
5 games. I'm hoping they do it.
exciting times here with the playoffs
Gentlemen's
about to
Sweep
begin
is what it's called.
tomorrow, Saturday.
Hopefully they get one at home.
So yeah, like I said,
Make the
I
fans
don't-
happy
I really
that
don't think the
day or
Kings
night,
are
and Colorado takes
much
care
of a
business,
chance.
rest of the way.
thinking 5 games. I'm hoping
See
they
them
do
in the second round.
Gentlemen's
Next
Sweep. is what it's
series,
called.
we'll stay in the Central.
Hopefully they get one at home.
Dallas
Make the fans
and
happy that
Minnesota.
day or night,
Um,
and Colorado takes care of
this-
business.
A lot of
the
people
way.
are disappointed with
See
playoff
them- see
bracket
them in the
system
second round.
because of those matchups
Next
specifically.
series, we'll stay in the
Both these
Central.
teams are top 5 in the
Dallas
league as far
and
as,
Minnesota.
overall points.
This-
But they have to.
A lot of
face
people
off
are
in the first
disappointed
round, and,
with the playoff bracket
the way she
system
goes.
for
Scary's league.
because of this matchup
We're
specifically.
just playing it.
I believe both these teams are top 5 in
I-
the league as far as
I'm pretty torn on who's
Overall
going to win
points.
this series. I feel like
but they have to face off in the
My
first
heart
round, and
wants the Wild
just the way she goes.
to advance.
It's Gary's league.
done a lot.
We're
They
just
traded
playing
for Quinn Hughes.
the players.
They signed
I-
Kaprizov to that massive.
I'm pretty torn
extension for the
on
season.
who's going to win this series. I feel like my heart
I just I don't know. Dallas
wants
just
the
doesn't seem to
Wild
lose in
to
the first
advance.
few
They've
rounds of the playoffs. They're
done a
just
lot. They
immune to it.
traded for Quinn Hughes. They
Still, I can
signed
see this
Kaprizov
series
to
is
a
going to go a
massive
long ways, in
extension
my
before
opinion.
the season.
6 or 7 games.
I don't know. Dallas just doesn't seem to lose
talking
in the
the most
first few rounds of the
indecisive
playoffs. They're just immune
person.
to it.
Around.
Still,
It's
I
gonna
can
be
see
tough to
this series is going to go
pull the
a
trigger
long
on
ways
either
in
one
my
of these,
opinion.
but
6 or
I'm
7
gonna have
games.
to say the Wild make
If
it happen. Move on to the next round.
you're talking to the
Give their
most
fans
indecisive
something to cheer about.
person,
Give Quinn Hughes a reason to
around.
stay. They have
so it's going to be tough to
extended him.
pull the
He's
trigger
due for
on
an
either one
extension
of
next
these. But
offseason.
I'm going to have to
Show
say
him
the
that we can
Wild
win here.
make
We
it
can
happen.
move on.
Move on to
We
the
have a
next
chance
round.
to win the cup.
Give their fans
The state of
something to
hockey
cheer about.
deserves some.
Give Quinn Hughes a reason to stay.
Some
They haven't
postseason,
extended him. He's due for an extension next offseason.
Good vibes.
Show him that we can win
I
here.
went to
We can
their
move on.
game.
We have a
games
chance
last year
to win the
against,
cup.
they played Vegas.
It's the state of
and they
hockey
just were
deserve
completely
some
unmatched. But this is a different team this year.
some postseason.
Got a feeling they're going to make some noise. So I'm picking Minnesota.
Good vibes.
I like Dallas.
to
I love
their
like
game,
Rantanen's a great player.
one of the
Jason
games last
Robertson,
year against
great player.
they played Vegas.
I just
And
don't know.
Vegas were
It sounds like
completely outmatched.
Heiskanen
But this is a different team
hurt.
this year.
I'm honestly
Got a feeling they're going to make some noise.
not
So
sure about that. But
I'm picking Minnesota.
Let me check that so I don't.
I like Dallas. I love like Rantanen's a great player. Jason Robinson's a great player. I just don't know. It sounds like Heiskanen is hurt. I'm honestly not sure about that, but I believe he's hurt. Let me check that.
Yeah, it looks like he's still dealing with a lower body injury. He's a game time decision for game 1. So we'll see.
He's going to come back
if they don't have him to start the series, it's going to be tough.
Starting off.
But they have home ice. So first 2 games in Dallas, they might be able to weather the storm there.
Dealing with a lower body injury. He's a game time decision for game 1.
And picking.
So we'll see.
Minnesota.
If they don't have him to start the series, it's going to be tough. But they have home ice. So
I want to see.
First 2 games in Dallas, they might be able to weather the storm there.
In the postseason.
But
picking Minnesota.
I'm picking.
Let's
Minnesota.
go down to the Pacific.
I want to see Quinn Hughes
Vegas won the Pacific
in the postseason. I want to see.
Didn't seem like any of the teams in that division wanted to win.
Picking Minnesota.
Vegas fired their
let's go down
fired Bruce
to
Cassidy with 8 games left
Pacific.
in the hopes that
Vegas won.
bringing in John
Pacific,
Tortorella
didn't seem like any of the teams in that division wanted to
provide a
win.
spark and really
Vegas fired their
get some momentum.
fired
going
Bruce Cassidy with
into
8 games left
here,
in the hopes
which
that
it seems like it did. I believe they went 7-1
bringing in John Tortorella
since he joined the team.
could
Just seems like
provide a spark
the
and
players
really
didn't want to play for Bruce Cassidy.
get some momentum
anymore.
going into the playoffs here.
Didn't have it.
Which it seems like it did.
Seems
I
like
believe
Tortorella's provided a good
0-1
spark.
Since he joined
I
the
think
team.
the biggest change is they're getting goaltending right now.
Just seems like the players didn't
Looks
want
like Carter
to play
Hart's
for Bruce Cassidy
healthy,
anymore.
and he's back, and he's been
Just didn't have
playing
it.
out of his mind. I think
It
the
seems
team
like Tortorella's
has
provided a
started
good spark.
a bulk of those 8 games.
I think the
They're at
biggest
like a
change is
930
they're getting
save percentage
goals
right now.
now.
So that's a huge difference from what they were getting prior
Looks like
to
Carter
Tortorella
Hart's
joining.
healthy,
If
and he's
that
back,
can
and he's been
If they can keep
playing out
that
of his
going
mind. I think the team
into this series
has
against Utah,
a bulk of those 8
they've got a
games,
really good chance.
and they're at like a
But
930
this Utah
percentage
team
right now,
is no
so
slouch.
that's a huge difference from what they were
pretty-
getting
A lot of people
prior to Tortorella.
picked them to
joining
make the
team.
leap and get in the
If that
postseason
can
this year, but
if they
I'm
can
still
keep that
surprised
going
they
into this series
they had
against
what it
Utah,
took.
they've got
I
a really good
think
chance.
they had them.
But this Utah team is no slouch.
They
Pretty
had
a lot of people
as far as points go, they
picked
had
them
more
to make
points
the
than
leap and get in the
any team
postseason this year,
Pacific,
but
so,
I'm still surprised
If they were in the other division, they would
they
have
had
won.
what it took.
So this is going to be a tough test for
they had
Vegas. I just don't know if Utah has
They had,
the playoff experience
As far as points goes, they had more
to
points than any team in the
get
Pacific.
this done. And like I said, with
if
the
they
way
were in the other
Vegas
division,
is,
they would have won it. So this is going to be a
goaltending
tough
is going,
test for Vegas.
the vibes that Tortorella has
I
provided
just
with
don't know if
him
Utah has the playoff
being behind the bench. I
to
just don't think
get
Utah
this done. And like I said, with the way Vegas is
can take that next step.
goaltending is going, and
It's been a great
the
story
vibes
for
that
them.
Tortorella has provided with
It's good to have
him being
that
behind the
team
bench.
from Arizona to Utah.
I just
They've got a good
don't
ownership group.
think Utah
They seem really invested in making this team relevant and
can take that next step.
wanting them to win.
It's been a great story
They've
for
made
them.
some pretty bold moves.
It's good to have
Like they did this last offseason. They
the-
shipped Doan
that
out
team
and
from Arizona to Utah.
Guess
They've got a
ring
good
for
ownership group. They
Paterka.
seem really invested in
But
making this team
we'll see.
relevant. And
I'm thinking this
wanting
series is
them to
going to go
win.
6 games, but
they've made some
I think Vegas
pretty bold moves. Like
they
they
got
did
Eichel,
last
they've
offseason.
got
They shipped
Marner.
Doan out and
they've got the goaltending
Kessler
now.
for
They
Paterka.
traded for Rasmus
But
Anderson this offseason, or during
we'll see.
during the trade deadline.
I'm thinking this series
He's
is going
been
to go
playing
6 games.
better
But
lately.
I think Vegas.
I just think
they've got
they're
Eichel.
playing
They've
at the
got
right time, and I
Marner.
think they'll move on in the second round.
They've got the goaltending now. they traded for Rasmus
Pacific
Anderson
High.
during
Looks like we've got
during the trade deadline.
Ducks and the Oilers.
He's been playing better lately.
The Ducks
I
have
just
been
think
in a bit
they're
of a
clicking
free
at the
fall.
right time, and I think they'll
Lately,
move on
they
in
were
the
leading
second
the
round.
division for a while there, but they've kind of stalled out.
Next in the Pacific
which
High,
which I
looks
get.
like we got
They've
the
got a
Ducks
lot of
and
young
the
players.
Oilers. Oilers got home
They're
ice.
a fun, exciting team.
The Ducks have been in
but
a bit of a free
defensively, I
fall.
just don't know.
Lately,
if
they were leading the division for a while
have
there,
what
but
it
they've
takes
kind of
to
stalled out.
McDavid
Which
and
I get.
but we'll see.
they value
This is
a lot of
another
young
series where I
players.
think could easily go
They're
6 or
a
7
fun,
games.
exciting team,
Um,
but defensively, I just don't know if they have what it takes to slow down
I like the
McDavid
story of Anaheim.
here.
It's good that this is another team that
But we'll see.
basically
This is another
tore it all
series where I
down.
think could easily go 6 or 7 games.
they got the draft picks. They've created a good environment for them. Pat Verbeek's gotten some good
I like
veteran
the story of
players.
Anaheim.
Kreider,
It's good that
like
this is
Trouba,
another team
like
that
Killorn.
basically tore
Those
it all
guys are
down.
really good mentors for these guys.
They got the draft picks.
They got decent goaltending with Dostal, even though he's
created
been
a good environment for him. Pat Verbeek's
like I said, they got
some
a young,
good veteran
some great
players
young
like
players. Leo
Kreider,
Carlson
like Trouba, like Killorn.
is having a
Those guys are really good
great
mentors
season.
for these guys.
Some injury trouble there.
They got
he
they got
seems to
decent
be back.
goaltending
He's
with
been playing
Dostal,
really
even though
well.
he's been a little
Jackson
shaky.
Lacombe been
They
playing
got-
really well. I like
they
a
got
lot of
young-
the ingredients on
some
Anaheim.
great young players. Leo
I
Carlson
just don't know
doing-
if they have
is
what
having a
it takes to stop
great season. He had some
the
injury
just straight
trouble
up
there,
determination of
but
Connor
he
McDavid
seems to be back.
and
He's
the
been
Edmonton
playing really well.
and their
Jackson
playoff
Lacombe
experience. This
has
team
been playing really well. I like
to
a
the
lot of the ingredients on
Stanley Cup
Anaheim.
Finals 2 years in a
I
row.
just don't know if they have
I got
what
a
it
feeling they're
takes
going to
to
get pretty far again.
stymie the just
But-
straight up determination of
Yeah, I'm
Connor
thinking
McDavid
Oilers
and
and
the
6, so
Edmonton
we'll take
Oilers
Oilers
and their playoff
on this side.
experience. This team's been
Now we'll
to
do,
the Stanley Cup
5.
Finals 2 years in a row.
we'll do 7 games for this.
I got a
series.
feeling they're going to get pretty far again,
6.
but
So that side's
yeah,
done.
I'm thinking Oilers and 6.
Move
So
over
we'll
to
take
East here.
Oilers on this side. Now so we'll do 5.
Sabres, and the
We'll do
Bruins.
7 games for this series.
I'm really interested in this series.
6.
If you would have
So
told
that side's
me or
done.
basically anybody else at the beginning
We'll go
of
over
the
to
year
East here.
that both these teams will be playing in the Stanley Cup playoffs,
The Sabres.
would have been
and
called
the
a
Bruins.
liar. Neither of
I'm
these
really
teams are
interested in this
picked to
series.
do much this season.
If you would
I
have
mean,
told
the Sabres,
me or basically anybody
fired
else at
their
the beginning
GM,
of the year that both
after
these teams
the
will be
first few
playing
months,
in
and
the Stanley Cup playoffs,
were really seemed like they
you
were
would have been
heading towards another
called a liar.
Sabres year, but
Neither of these teams were really
they've,
picked to do much this season. I mean, the
basically
Sabres
did a
fired
complete
their
180.
GM, after
They had
the first
Jarmo
few months,
Kekalainen
and
there as an
what
advisor.
really
He steps
seemed like
in
they
as
were
the main GM.
heading towards another
He made a few tweaks
Sabres year, but they've
during the trade deadline, getting Logan Stanley, getting Luke Shen.
basically
But it's basically been the
did a
same
complete 180.
roster that Kevin Adams built.
They had Jarmo
Wendy Ruff
Kekalainen
is still their coach.
there as an
But
advisor.
they've
He
just been
steps
one
in
of the
as the main
consistently
GM.
dominant teams
He made a few tweaks
down the stretch here. It's wild
during the
to
trade
see
deadline, getting
this
Logan
Sabres
Stanley,
team
getting Luke Shen.
be this good.
But it's basically been the same
I always
roster that Kevin Adams
sound
built.
like
Wendy Ruff is still their coach. But they've just been
here,
one
but I
of those
always like
consistently dominant teams
the ingredients on
down the
this team.
stretch here. It's wild to see this Sabres team
Zach
be
Benson,
this
like
good.
Zach Benson up front.
I always
Alex Tuck is a dog.
sound like
They've got great
like a
players
hipster,
in the forward
like a Sabres
group, and
hipster,
then
but I
on
always
defense, they got
like
Darlene, all these
the ingredients on this team, like
first
Tage
overall picks,
Thompson's
power. Matthias
Zach
Sanderson
Benson,
to really turn
Zach
it around.
Benson up front.
And
Alex
then they
Tuck
got,
is a dog.
Ukko-Pekka
They've got great
net,
players in the forward group, and then
I
on
just feel
defense
like
they got Darlene.
they're-
All these first overall picks.
I feel
Power.
a little redeemed because I had some belief in this
Matthias
team for
Sanderson's
the
really
past
turned it
few seasons,
around.
and it's good to see
And then they got
that the ingredients on this
Ukko-Pekka
team
Luukkonen
can actually
in net, and
do something.
I just feel like
The Bruins, they changed their coach.
I feel a little redeemed because I had some belief
before the
in this
season,
team
they hired
for
Marcus
the
Stern.
past few
It was
seasons, and it's good to see
Pretty,
that the ingredients on this team can
I don't want to
actually
say
do
disappointing,
something.
but there wasn't much fanfare.
The Bruins,
Brought him in,
they changed their
but he's really turning
coach.
this team around.
before the season, they hired Mark Sturm. It was a pretty.
GM, I think. I'm pretty sure it's a GM.
I don't want to say disappointing, but there wasn't much
made
fanfare
some
when
interesting
they brought
moves
him
this
in.
offseason, getting like
But he's really
Tanner
turned this team
Janot and
around.
taking a flyer on
Cam
guys
Neely,
like Victor
their
Arvidsson, but it's all really worked out. Arvidsson's been a
GM, I think.
great pickup for them.
Pretty sure it's a GM.
I think they only signed him to a one-year deal, but
He
he's really made their
some
offense more
interesting moves
dynamic.
this offseason, getting,
Pasta,
like,
100
Tanner
points.
Janot and
He's
taking
still
a flyer on
going. He's still churning.
Victor
McAvoy.
Arvidsson, but it's all
I
really
mentioned the
worked out.
Norris
Arvidsson's been
conversation earlier.
Great
He's,
pickup for them. I think they only
He's
signed him
one
to
of
a
those
one-year
names
deal,
that
but
deserves some
he's really made their
some love.
offense more dynamic.
On people's
Pasta,
ballots.
100 points.
and then
He's
Jeremy
still
Swayman is
going. He's still churning.
like
McAvoy.
how-
I mentioned the
But we
Norris
knew- I mean,
conversation earlier.
we knew that Jeremy Swayman
He's,
was a great goalie.
He's one of those names that
He just
deserves
needed the
some
right environment in front
some
of him
love.
to
On
really
people's ballots. And then Jeremy Swayman
steady
is just
the crease
been
there.
lights out.
I like what Boston
But we
did.
knew-
They're,
I mean,
they're a tough
We
physical
knew that
team,
Jeremy Swayman was a great goalie.
but I just feel like this Sabre story
he just needed the
cannot
right
end.
environment in
And
front
they
of him
have
to
probably some
really
of the most firepower in this postseason.
steady
And I feel like they're going to
the
blast
crease
past
there.
Boston. So
I
we'll
like
take
what
them.
Boston
Sure.
did. They're
It's
a
gonna be a
tough physical team.
hard-fought series.
But
I'm not sure if it'll go
I
seven.
just feel like this Sabre story
even see it going
cannot
five.
end. And they have
Just the way the Buffalo's been playing.
probably
but
some of
We'll take
the most
Buffalo now.
firepower in this postseason.
And we'll go
And I feel
to
like they're going to blast past Boston.
the series
so we'll
I'm
take them
probably
in the first
most
round.
excited
It's
about.
going to be tough. Hard-fought
I
series.
mean,
I'm not sure if
Dallas,
it'll go
Minnesota,
7. I
in
could
the
even
West,
see it
and
going
then
5.
Tampa,
Just the
Montreal.
way the Buffalo's been playing, but we'll take Buffalo in
Montreal's
that one.
arrived.
And
They've
we'll go
done
to
a really great job of
the series I'm
drafting
probably
and
most
developing
excited about.
their players.
Demidov,
Demidov
Dallas, Minnesota
looks like a
in the West, and then
player.
Tampa,
Slafkovsky.
Montreal in the East.
They picked him first overall in
Montreal's
2021.
arrived.
People were scratching their heads.
They've done
on
a
why
really
they
great
chose
job
him.
of drafting.
It looks like they made the right choice.
developing
He's
their
been
players.
the best player out of that draft easily.
Demidov looks
And he's
like
still
a,
got more to go.
like a
He's-
player. Slafkovsky.
He's
They picked him first overall
Really
in
blossomed
2021.
into
People were scratching their heads
solid.
on
Like,
why they chose him.
one of the
It looks
best
like they
power
made the right choice. He's
in the NHL.
been the best player out of the
Cole
draft
Caulfield-
easily.
Caulfield.
And he's still got more to go.
50 goals. He's
He's
right there for the Rocket.
He's
Um,
really
their
blossoming
defense,
into
Lane Hutz.
a very
They got
solid,
Dylan Dobson.
like,
He's been
like
great
one
in
of the best
matchup
power
minutes.
forwards
Lane
in the
Hudson,
NHL.
like I just said
Cole
previously,
Caulfield,
another guy who deserves
Caulfield,
some Norris conversation.
50 goals. He was right there for the
Love
Rocket. Their defense, Lane Hutz. They got Dylan
Dobush in
Dobson.
net.
He's been
I really
great
like
in
the
matchup
construction of
minutes.
this team.
Lane Hudson, like
but
I
they'll be
just
playing,
said previously, another guy who deserves some
One of
Norris
the best
conversation.
teams of the past
Um,
decade or so in the
love
Lightning.
their-
They still have that core of players that know how to win
They've got
and know how to make
Dobush in
big
net.
strides.
I really like the construction of this
in the
team.
postseason.
But they'll be playing
Feel my cat again.
one of the best teams of the past decade or so in the Lightning, and they still have that core of players that know how to win and know how to make big strides in the postseason. I gotta deal with my cat again. Can you
Like I
type
said,
in?
the Lightning are a buzzsaw. John Cooper's might finally get that Jack Adams trophy that's somehow eluded him his entire tenure with the Lightning. Kucherov, probably
like I said,
my
the Lightning are a buzzsaw.
trophy front runner.
John Cooper's
I still need to
might
think about
finally
it
get
a
that
little
Jack
bit longer,
Adams
but I
trophy
think
that he's
I would put him at the top of
eluded
my
him
ballot.
his entire tenure.
They got Jake Denson
with the Lightning.
right in point.
Kucherov, he's
They found some real
probably my heart
gems on
Hart Trophy
defense.
front
They
runner.
got
I
JJ
still
Moser
need to
and
think
the
about it a
Sergachev
little
trade
bit
with
longer,
Utah.
but I think
He's
I
been
would put him at the top of my ballot.
stellar. Just
they
a
got Jake
mobile
Denson, points,
two-way
great
defender.
points back.
Darren Radish.
They found some real gems
Guy
on defense. They got
6'7" defenseman
JJ
that
Moser
nobody
in the
really
Sergachev trade with Utah. He's been
Considered that he was going to be
stellar, just a mobile
become
two-way
what he
defender.
has this year, but he's
Darren
been one of the
Radish,
best offensive defenders in the league.
just like
Been great on the
guy,
power play.
6'7"
He's gonna make a lot of
defenseman
money this
that
offseason.
nobody really
And then they have
considered
Vasilevsky,
that he was going to be
arguably the best.
become what he has this year, but he's been one of the best offensive defenders.
It's tough.
in the league. Been great on the power play. He's going to make a lot of money.
Another, my heart wants Montreal, but my head's getting Lightning.
And then they have Vasilevsky.
But I feel like it's time
really the best goalie
for some new blood. Sabres are in the playoffs.
It's tough.
Let's go with Montreal. On
this is another. My heart wants Montreal.
New blood
and
in
my
the
head's
Atlantic.
getting Lightning.
No more of the Bruins.
I feel like
Florida didn't make it this year.
It's time
Lightning
for some new blood.
Aren't going to make it past
Sabres
the
are in
first
the
round. Let's
playoffs.
pick the Canadians.
Let's go with
That's
Montreal.
what the Atlantic looks like.
On this
matchup in the
new
second
blood
round.
in the Atlantic. No more of the Bruins. Florida didn't make it this year.
Looking forward to
Lightning,
but
aren't going to
probably
make it
the
past the first round. Let's pick the
grouping
Canadians.
of teams.
So that's what
out there
looks like. This matchup in the second round looks.
As far as divisional rounds,
we should all be looking forward to.
One to watch for sure.
Easily, probably the best
the Metro
grouping of teams.
Carolina,
out there.
Not really a huge surprise. Won the Metro this year. Had the best record in the East.
As far as divisional rounds,
don't
lose. One to watch for
always
sure.
Had a solid.
Let's move on to the Metro.
A solid regular season.
Carolina
just knows how to
not
push
really
the
a
right
huge
buttons,
surprise. Won the Metro this year. Had the best record in the East.
I like a lot of the players on the team.
Don't lose.
Just
always had a solid.
Svechnikov seems
a solid regular
his
season.
Scoring touch.
Just knows how to push the right buttons to get this team
they've got
where they need to go.
Just a very well.
I like a lot of the players on the team.
Shut down center.
Aho's
and on
had a good
defense, they
season.
got Slavin. They've got
Svechnikov
some great
seems to have found his scoring touch.
And Walker.
They've got
probably
just a very well-rounded forward group. Jordan Stahl's a great shutdown center. And on defense, they've got Slavin. They've got
some found money with Brandon Bussey
and Costa Spare.
He's played pretty well for them. I just don't know if he.
Probably the biggest question for me as far as Carolina goes is their goal.
The stopgap that they need back there. They defend off some of these teams.
Got some found money with Brandon Bussey,
especially.
He's played pretty well for them.
Ottawa.
But I just don't know if he
Ottawa's
can
been on the bubble basically the whole season.
The stopgap that they need back there.
They finally
defend off some of these teams that they're going to be matching up against, especially in the first round.
I like Ottawa a lot. They also have issues in that.
Been on the bubble,
but
basically
as far as the other components,
the whole season when it comes to the playoffs. But they finally
look really good.
Push through and claim that second wild card spot.
Brady Tkachuk.
I like Ottawa a lot.
They've got Drake Batherson.
They also have issues in net. But as far as the other components,
they've got guys like Michael Amadio, who I love. He's just one of the best.
They look really good. They've got tons of firepower.
Role players in the league.
Brady Tkachuk. They've got Tim Stützle.
Or he'll shut down
Drake Batherson.
Opposing teams.
They've got tons of
like him a lot.
Good depth scoring. They've got guys like Michael Amadio, who I love. He's just one of the best
superhuman
role players in the league. You stick him anywhere in the lineup and he'll produce or he'll shut down opposing teams.
I think he's supposed to miss 6 to 8
like
weeks.
him a lot.
He came back in like 3.5.
It's like Jake Sanderson's back and healthy.
A wrist injury or
Thomas Chabot,
something with his arm.
Superhuman.
Insane. I like a lot of their defensive players. Zub,
regenerate,
good defender for them.
Ability. I think he was supposed to miss 6 to 8 weeks. He came back in like 3.5 or 4. I think it was a wrist injury or a shoulder.
It's pretty easy to see
his arm.
The amount of points that Carolina.
I like a lot of their
this season.
Defensive players, Zub,
and they've always
good
done very well
for them.
in the playoffs. The first round or two at least. But I
don't know.
I feel like
this
they got
one
a
is
tough
easy.
Draw on this.
It's pretty easy to see
round.
the amount of points that Carolina
got the other wild card in Boston. I'd be a lot more confident.
And they've always done very well in the playoffs. The first round or two,
considering that Boston only has
but I feel like
game
they got
breakers
a really,
up front, but Ottawa
really tough draw.
I don't know how many people
in this first round.
This route,
if
but
they
I'm picking
got the other wild card in Boston,
I'd
be a lot more confident in Carolina's ability to slow them down. Considering that Boston only has a few game breakers up front, but Ottawa, I don't know how many people are going this route, but I'm picking Ottawa
are
in the first round to
good
upset
enough
Carolina. And
to
after that happens, I
want to go.
think Carolina's going to have to
I just
do some soul searching this offseason.
There's just something about
see
that team.
if their
Great
style of
regular
play
season team.
and the players they have
Great
are
structure.
good enough
Good defensively.
to take them where they
They put tons of shots on net. They just don't have the game breakers.
I don't know. There's just
The
something
players
about
you
that
need
team.
to take you
Regular
to the
season
next
team.
level in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Great structure.
Sorry,
Good
Carolina
defensively.
fans.
They put tons of shots on net. They just don't have the
But
game
we'll move on
breakers.
to
The
another
players you need
very
to
surprising
take you
series here.
to the next level in the Stanley
Battle
Cup
of
playoffs.
Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh Penguins got home ice
Sorry,
against
Carolina fans.
Philadelphia Flyers. At the
Don't
beginning of the
make it too
year,
much.
another
But we'll move on
one of these things that if
to
you said these teams are going to play each
another
other in the first round, you
very
would think,
surprising
oh,
series here in the East.
a fibber.
Battle
You're a
of
liar.
Pennsylvania.
But
Pittsburgh
both-
Penguins
both
got
of
home
them made
ice
it.
against the Philadelphia
Very surprising.
Flyers.
I really like the
at
job
the beginning of the
Rockets
year.
done
Another
with Philly.
one of these things that if you said these teams are going to play each other in the
Turned
first round,
players
you would
like
have
Trevor
been
Zegras,
all,
just
a fibber.
super
You're a liar.
well-rounded
But both of
team-oriented
them made it.
players.
Very surprising. I
Other guys
really
like
like the job that Tocchet's done with Philly.
They just
He's
done,
turned
he's just done really
players
well
like
with
Trevor
those guys. They got
Zegras
other
just
good players
super
like Ty Forrester.
well-rounded,
He's healthy. He's back.
team-oriented players.
Yeah,
Other
Travis
guys like
Konechny's
Tippett, like
been very good. He's a great
they just-
leader, a good mentor for those guys. I
he's
love
just done
his
really
style
well
of
with
play.
those guys. They got
Another one of those
good
dogs.
players like Ty
I
Forrester.
think he's playing online with
He's healthy.
their,
He's back.
their rookie Porter Martone,
Um,
who finished up at
yeah,
Michigan State
Travis
and jumped right
Konechny's
into
been
the
very
lineup.
good.
And he hasn't skipped
he's
a
a
beat. He's
great
been one
leader,
of
good
their best
mentor for
forwards
those
coming down
guys.
the
I
stretch
love
here.
his style of play.
I think he's going to
Another one of those dogs.
play a factor in
I think
big
he's playing
time
on
in the
their
postseason.
rookie Porter Martone, who finished up at Michigan State and jumped
got
right
some
into the
solid
lineup.
defenders,
And he hasn't
and
skipped a
they've
beat.
got
He's been one of
their
best forwards coming down the
really
stretch
taking
here.
shape here.
I think he's going to
They picked up
play
Vladar this
factor in
offseason.
big
Dan
time
Vladar.
in the
He was in Calgary
postseason.
last year. He's been very solid for them.
Excuse me.
And then
We've
Sam
got some
Harrison, who's
solid defenders,
probably
and they've
the
got
worst.
their goaltending is
Like stats
really
wise, he's probably
taking
the
shape
worst
here.
goaltender in the league last year.
They picked up Vladar
He
this
seems to
offseason.
have really
Dan Vladar, who's in
solidified
Calgary
his
last
game
year. He's been
and just become a
very solid
good
for them. And then
presence back
Sam
there,
Harrison,
which is
who
very surprising.
was probably the worst.
I think it just comes down to Tocchet's
Like
just a
stats
great
wise,
coach.
probably
He
the worst goaltender in the league last year.
really keeps his team
He
disciplined
seemed
and
to have really
structured in front of
solidified
guys
his
like
game
Harrison and Vladar,
and just become a
and they
very
just
good
can handle the
presence
easy
back there.
scoring
Which is very
chances that
surprising. But
this team allows.
I think it just comes down to Tocchet's just a great coach. He
They're going to be up against a
really
pretty
keeps his teams disciplined and
tough
structured
matchup
in
here.
front
The
of
Penguins
guys
had
like
a huge
Harrison
surprise.
and Vladar, and they just
Kyle
can handle
Davidson
the easy
just
scoring
miracles.
chances that
is
this team
a
allows.
miracle worker for what he's done with this team.
They're
He
going to be up against
seems
a
to
pretty
not miss when
tough
it comes to
matchup
making
here. The
moves.
Penguins, another huge
We got
surprise.
Igor Chinnikov earlier this year from
Kyle
the
Davidson
Blue
is
Jackets, who they had him in the
just a
press
miracle.
box, and he's come in and
Is
he's
a miracle
20
worker
goal
for what he's done with this
Just a
team. He
super
just seems
good
to
transition guy.
not miss when it comes to
Super
making
great
moves.
find.
Like
by
you got
Kyle.
Igor Chinnikov
that
earlier this year
good job,
from
like getting
the
ready.
Blue Jackets, who
Shipping
they
Jari
had
to
him in the press
Edmonton.
box, and he's come in and he's
Stu Skinner
become a
back.
20
He's
goal
done
scorer.
really well for them.
just a
Um,
super
and of course,
good
they got,
transition guy.
they got
Like,
Crosby.
super great
Got
find
Malkin.
by Kyle. That
They've got some.
getting rid of
another guy like Tommy
shipping
Novak.
Jari
like,
to Edmonton,
just an
getting
afterthought in
Stu
Nashville.
Skinner back, who's done really
Came
well
in and
for
done
them.
very well for them. Ricard
And of course, they got
a guy
they got
that
Crosby.
this offseason
got
people were
Malkin.
just already putting him on other teams. They kept him.
They've got some.
He's
They,
done
another guy like
great.
Tommy Novak, like he was just an afterthought
Brian
in
Rust,
Nashville.
another
He's came in and done
Penguin
very well
lifer
for
who's
them. Ricard
killing it
Raquel,
this year.
a guy they were
On the back
this
end,
offseason, people were just
Eric
already
Carlson
putting him on other teams. They kept him.
is still Eric
He's done
Carlson.
Great.
He played really well in the Olympics, and he's
Brian
probably
Rust,
not going to get
another
North love, but
just
his play
Penguin
this
lifer
year has
who's
been absolutely phenomenal.
just killing it this year.
I got a soft spot for him.
on the back
too
end,
bad he couldn't do
Eric
anything
Carlson,
on the Sharks besides
is still
Ben
Eric
Norris
Carlson.
with them, and on
He
the
played really well in the Olympics,
27th
and
best team in the league.
he's probably not going to get any Norris
But
love.
I
but
like seeing him
his play this year has been
do well.
absolutely phenomenal.
When it comes to
They
this
got a
series,
soft spot for him. Too bad he couldn't do
I just
anything
feel like
on the Sharks besides
as good and as structured as
get that
Philly
Norris
is,
with them and on the
I don't know
the
if they
27th
have
best team in the league. But
the
I
juice
like seeing
like
him
the Penguins do.
well.
And the Penguins have
When it comes to this series,
the pedigree, the
I
Stanley
just
Cup
feel like
playoff
as
experience.
good and as
You know,
structured
it's been
as
a little
Philly
while
is,
since they've
I don't
been a part of
know
it.
if they have
the players that
the juice like the
can
Penguins
get it done.
do.
So I'm picking the Penguins in that series
and
too.
The Penguins have
No offense to Philly, they've had
the
a
pedigree,
great
the
season.
Stanley Cup
Very
playoff
surprising.
experience. Even though it's been a little while since
I
they've
think they've got a bright future.
been a part of it, they have the players that
I think the Penguins got them.
can get it done. So I'm picking the Penguins in that series too. No offense to Philly, they've had
As
a
far as
great
Buffalo,
season.
Boston, I'm picking
Very
5
surprising.
on that one.
I think they've got a bright future. But
I don't talk this
I think
much,
the
so
Penguins got them.
bear with me.
And I'm picking the Penguins in 5 games.
I'm picking Montreal in
As
6.
far as Buffalo, Boston, I'm picking 5 on
Ottawa
that one.
We'll do 7.
I don't talk this much, so
Alrighty, we'll head back
Bear with
west here, and we'll pick
I'm picking Montreal in
Central
6.
Division.
I'm picking Ottawa in
This series,
we'll do 7. 7.
I don't know.
Alright, we'll head back
Really
west
need
here,
to prove that they belong
and we'll pick
in the conversation with
the
teams like
Central
Colorado.
Division.
I think they have the components to do it. Do they have
This series,
the components to do it in practice?
I don't know.
We'll see.
Minnesota Wild really need
I don't know.
to prove that they
That's
belong
a tough one.
in the conversation with teams like Colorado. I think they have the
Habs,
components
them
to
picking
do
up
it.
Kadri
Do they have
at
the components
at
to
the
do it in
deadline.
practice?
really
We'll
solidified
see.
their forward core.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Looks like they have
I mean,
some great options in
the
there. I
Habs,
don't think
them
Blackwood's
picking
going
up
to start,
Kadri
even though you would
at
probably
the-
define him as
at
their
the deadline,
starting goalie.
really
Scott Wedgwood
solidified
has just had such a great year.
their
I think
forward
he's gonna
core.
be a big factor in the postseason here for
Looks
him.
like they have some great options in net. I don't think Blackwood's going to
He's gonna
start, even though he's
It's a tough one, but I'm picking Colorado
define him as their
over
starting
Minnesota.
goalie. Scott
As much as I
Wedgwood has
wanna
just
see
had
Minnesota
such a great year. I
Take
think
that
he's going
next
to be
step.
a big factor in the postseason here for
That
him.
they are a team that
Um,
can contend.
I know it's going to be this is a tough one, but I'm picking
They can
Colorado
stop the freight
over
train that
Minnesota.
is Colorado.
As much
And
as I
think
want to see
McKinnon's
Minnesota
probably
take
McKinnon
that
and
next
McCarr
step,
are probably a little salty
prove
that
that they are a
they
team
didn't get their gold
that
medals
can
this year in the
contend.
Olympics.
I just don't.
Sucks for them.
I just
But
don't
I feel like they're gonna
think
take some
they
of
can
that
stop the freight train that is
frustration and
Colorado.
animosity
And I
and
think McKinnon and McCarr
Turn it towards
are probably a
their
little
playoff
salty
push
that
here. So I'm taking Colorado in that
they
one.
didn't get their gold medals this year in the Olympics.
In the Pacific,
Sucks for them. But I feel like they're going to take some
again,
of that
it's tough to pick against
frustration and animosity and
what Vegas has been doing
turn
under
it towards
Tortorella.
their playoff
Um,
push here. So I'm
Mitch
taking
Marner's
Colorado
been
in that
really
one.
Solid defensively for him. Eichel,
In the Pacific,
I think Marner and Eichel are going to do a
Again,
pretty good job of trying to shut
it's tough to
down
pick
McDavid.
against
Um,
what Vegas has
but
been doing
I don't
under Tortorella.
know, man.
Mitch
I
Marner's
don't trust
been really
Edmonton's
solid
goaltending,
defensively
but
for
I
him.
do
Eichel,
trust that they have the ability
I
to
think
outscore
Marner
the
and
Frost
Eichel are
in
going
that
to do a pretty
department.
good job of trying to shut down
like,
McDavid.
I don't know when Draisaitl's coming back, but they
but
still have
I
Bouchard
don't-
in the back end.
I don't
Power
know,
play
man.
is going to be
I
clicking.
don't trust
If
Edmonton's
Vegas can
goaltending,
stay
but
out
I
of-
do trust
can
that
be
they have the
disciplined
ability to
and
outscore
stay
their
out of
flaws in that
penalty
department.
trouble, they have a
Like,
chance. However,
I don't know when Draisaitl's coming back, but they still have Bouchard in the back end.
just think
Power plays
that McDavid,
going to be clicking.
at least
If Vegas can stay out of,
on
can be disciplined,
the western
and
side of the
stay out
bracket,
of
he's just
penalty trouble,
inevitable. So I'm
they have a
picking
chance.
Edmonton in that one.
however,
Pretty
I
pretty
just
safe,
think
honest. I'm
that
feeling pretty.
McDavid,
I'm going the safe route
at
in the
least-
West here. But I just
on
McKinnon,
the western
McDavid,
side of the
two
bracket,
players,
he's just inevitable. So
I
I'm
think they're
picking
gonna clash
Edmonton in that
conference
one. pretty
has happened, which would be pretty exciting to see. So
pretty safe.
that's
Honestly,
the
I'm
West.
feeling pretty
Over.
going the safe route on the West here.
We're done with that
But
side. We'll hop back over
McKinnon, McDavid,
to the
the two
East
best
here.
players in the world. I think they're going to clash in the
Sabres,
conference final.
Montreal.
I don't think it's
wish
happened, which would be pretty exciting to see. So
Hmm.
that's the West. Over. We're done with that side. We'll hop back over
Both
to the
teams
East here.
not really predicted to be in this situation.
Sabres, Montreal.
But I
wish.
don't think they're going to shy away from the bright lights. Man, I don't know.
Both teams not really predicted to be in this situation,
I think
but I don't think they're going to shy away from
it's tough. They don't. Montreal's
the
going
bright
to
lights.
struggle a bit. I feel like because
I don't know.
my understanding is Dobson's going to be out for a little bit. I think he had a hand injury, so I don't know exactly when he'll be back. But I expect
It's tough.
that
They don't.
he's probably
Montreal's going to struggle a
so
bit. I
it's
feel
like
like
the news here on the
because,
12th.
from my
Upper body injury. I think he hurt his
understanding
wrist.
is
First hand.
Dobson's going to be out for a
He's
little
going to be
bit. I think he had a
reevaluating
hand
2
injury.
weeks on the 12th.
So I don't know exactly when
Thinking
he'll be back, but
either-
I expect that he's probably.
So that'll probably be when
So
this series
looks
happens.
like the news here on the
Hopefully they
12th.
can get him back.
Upper body
Play
injury. I think he
like
hurt
more of
his
a
wrist
shutdown role.
or his
Let
hand.
Hudson,
So he's going to
drive
be
the bus
reevaluated in 2
offensively.
weeks on the 12th.
but I
So
just don't know if it's enough
thinking either
to slow down the Sabres wagon.
so
That
that'll probably be when this series
running
happens.
down the tracks
Hopefully
right
they
now.
can get him back.
But
Play more of a shutdown
They
role.
gotta be
Let
bold.
Hudson drive
Gotta
the
make
bus
the choice
offensively.
here.
But I just don't know if it's enough
gonna pick the Sabres.
to slow down the Sabres
First
wagon.
time in
man.
the playoffs in 14 years.
It's running down the tracks right now. Man,
I got a feeling that they're gonna make it to the conference final.
I gotta be bold. I gotta make the choice here.
We'll see.
I'm gonna pick the
What a
Sabres.
series that's gonna be, but
First time in the
know.
playoffs in 14 years.
I don't know.
And
It's gonna be, I feel like
I got a
the East is gonna be
feeling
a little
that they're gonna
wonky.
make
So
it to the
seeing the
conference
Sabres in the conference final shouldn't surprise me.
man.
Or
We'll see.
we'll pick the Sabres there coming out of the
Yeah.
Atlantic.
What a series that's gonna be, but I don't
It's a
know.
little
I don't know.
couple strange choices
I
here.
feel
in
like the East is
Metro.
gonna be a little wonky. So seeing
Ottawa,
the Sabres
another
in
Atlantic team.
the conference
I think
final
they're gonna
shouldn't surprise
wreck
me.
the trip party
So
here.
we'll pick the Sabres there coming out of the Atlantic. It's a little couple strange choices here in the Metro.
Like I said,
Ottawa, another Atlantic team.
almost done.
I think they're gonna wreck the trip party
It's
here.
another toss-up. I think both these teams. This is gonna be a very exciting series. Both these teams have a ton of firepower, and goaltending's not that reliable.
Excuse
So I
me.
think there's
I
gonna be
don't
a lot of
this much, like I've said.
fireworks in this one.
One's done.
But
It's another toss-up. I think both these teams. This is gonna be a very exciting series. Both these teams have a
I'd
ton
love
of
to see the
firepower,
Senators
and goaltending's not that
make
reliable.
it.
So I think there's gonna be a lot of
But I just feel like there's something special with
a lot
the
of
Penguins
fireworks in
year.
this
I
one.
think Dan Muse has done
But
just a fantastic job coaching them. Definitely, he'd probably be my Jack
I'd love to
Adams
see
pick. He's going to be facing off
Senators
against probably another Jack Adams
make
favorite,
it.
Lindy Ruff here in the conference
But I
final.
just feel like there's something
I'm picking the
special with the
Penguins.
Penguins this year. I think Dan Muse
They're
is
probably going to get knocked out
just
first
a
round.
fantastic job.
But
uh,
we're going to roll with it
coaching them.
So here's my
Definitely, he'd
conference
probably
final
my Jack Adams pick.
for the East.
He's going to be
Sabres,
facing off against
Pittsburgh.
probably another Jack Adams
Book it.
favorite, Lindy Ruff, in the
gonna happen.
conference final.
So,
I'm picking the Penguins.
Final four
They're
here.
probably going to get knocked out first round,
I-
unfortunately, but we're going to roll with it. So here's my conference final for the East.
Well, that's fun.
Sabres, Pittsburgh.
That's a fun little
Book it.
feature.
It's gonna
NHL.
happen.
Okay.
So,
Anyway, so
final four here.
both these
I-
guys, McDavid, McKinnon, disappointed from their Olympic
Well, that's fun.
play.
It's a fun little feature in NHL. Okay.
Or not their play, but
Anyway,
just how it turned
so-
out for them, losing the Team USA in the final.
Both these guys,
They get a
McDavid,
chance to play for the cup
McKinnon,
here against
disappointed
one
from
another
their
in
Olympic
their respected or in their conference.
play,
Ooh, I'm losing it.
or not their play, but
I
just how it turned out for them.
As much as I said
Losing the
McDavid
Team
is
USA in the
inevitable,
final.
and who knows,
They
I
get a chance to
keep doing
play for
this,
the
but
cup
I don't
here
know if
against one
Draisaitl
another in their respected
is going to
in
be
their
back.
conference.
Should have done a little more research before I started flapping my big guns.
As much as I said McDavid is inevitable, and who knows, I keep doing this, but I don't know if Draisaitl is going to be back. I should have done a little more research.
Yeah, Draisaitl's factored to be back.
Flapping my big guns.
Through the whole postseason. I just don't know if
But
he's going to be healthy enough, especially with the war of attrition that the postseason is, and I also just don't trust.
So yeah, Draisaitl's factored to be back
to
through the whole postseason. I just don't know
to stop
if he's going to be healthy enough,
Colorado.
With the war of attrition that the postseason is, and I also just don't trust
pretty safe
Edmonton's goaltending.
Best team,
to
President's Trophy team,
really
winning team. Can't remember the last time the President's Trophy winner got to the Stanley Cup final. I'm picking the Abs here. They're winning the West.
So I'm going to pick the Abs here.
They've made the bold moves.
Best team.
I think they're going to get rewarded
winning
for it.
team.
We're picking the Abs.
I remember the last time the President's Trophy winner got to the Stanley Cup final. I'm picking the Abs here. They're winning the West.
As much of a good
they've made the bold
the
moves.
Penguins are, and they have.
I think they're going to get rewarded for it.
The
They're picking the
veterans
Abs in the Western Conference.
to take them this far. Crosby, Malkin,
in the East.
Carlson's there.
As much of a good,
This is
a feel-good story, I think the Penguins are.
Wants the Sabres
They have
to keep going, and I'm going to pick them.
to do
And that's my
to
Stanley
take
Cup
them this
final.
far. Crosby, Malkin,
Fully prepared to be
around
1,000,000%
Carlson.
wrong, but I'd love
I
to see this matchup.
This is like my heart wants the Sabres
It's been a good run,
keep
Sabres,
going.
but I
And I'm
just
gonna
feel
pick
like
them.
the Avs.
And that's my
what they can
Stanley
do.
Cup final. I'm fully prepared to
We're
be
picking them.
100% wrong, but I'd love
Safe pick,
to see this
but
matchup.
just logically,
But
I just can't see anybody.
it's been a good
slowing
run,
them down.
Sabres, but I just feel like the Avs and what they can
I've
do.
never really liked doing this.
We're picking them. The Avs is the
Because
winner.
you're bad. I'm
Safe
really bad
pick,
at math, so
but just
Really
logically,
good.
I just
thinking
can't see
maybe
anybody slowing
6
them down.
games.
I never really like doing this because I'm really bad at math, so bear with me here.
Let's do
Thinking maybe 6 games.
6. I think it's a high scoring. Maybe a couple of 2-3 games scattered in there. Maybe a couple 3-4 games scattered in there. Maybe one lopsided.
Let's do
5-1 win, 4-2 win. Let's do 36.
6.
Just to
That
be
was a high
safe.
scoring.
Especially when I think it's going to
Couple
go
2-3
6
games scattered in there.
There's my bracket.
Maybe a couple 3-4
Missing
games
required
scattered in there. Maybe
something.
one
I
lopsided.
don't know what.
5-1 win, 4-2 win.
I'm
Let's
not
do
too worried about
36.
it. I don't think I'm going to win anymore.
Just to be safe.
So,
Especially when I think it's going to go 6 games. So there's my bracket.
anyway, that's my
Missing
pick. I'm
required
picking the Avs.
something.
It's my Stanley
I don't
Cup
know
winning
what.
team. I had a good
I'm
time
not too worried
doing
about
this.
it.
I don't even think anybody's watching, but
So
I'm trying to do this more often. Get out of my comfort zone.
anyway, that's my
Talking
pick. I'm
hockey.
picking the Avs. It's my Stanley Cup winning
Much
team.
sometimes my brain doesn't communicate with my mouth that
I
well.
had a good time
I swear
doing
it's in
this.
here.
I don't even
Think about this stuff a lot. I love
but
talking hockey.
I'm trying to
I would
do
love
this
to
more often.
talk hockey with
Get
any
out
of
my
you if
comfort
you
zone.
are watching.
I love
If
talking
you have
hockey.
questions, shoot them to me. I will be back
Sometimes
my
brain
next stream.
doesn't
I'll probably
communicate with my
try
mouth
to
that
do
well.
it
I swear it's in here.
next week.
Think about this stuff a lot. I love
We can
talking
recap
hockey.
some of the weekend's
I would
games.
love to
I'll do
talk
my
hockey
awards.
with any of you if
My
you
awards.
are watching. If you have
Cover some more
questions,
news. I'm sure there's
shoot
going
them
to
to
be
me. I will be
some
back.
more GMs.
My next
fired.
stream,
There's
I'll
gonna be some
probably
coaches getting
try to
fired.
do it
We'll see.
next week.
I'll be back.
We can recap some
I
of the weekend's
appreciate
games.
anybody
I'll do my
who
awards.
actually
My
watched me
awards.
do this.
We'll
Watched me
cover
do
some more
this.
news. I'm sure there's going to be some more GMs getting
Anyway,
fired. There's going to be some coaches
Have a good
getting
night,
fired.
guys. Have a good weekend. Enjoy
We'll
the
see.
games. I know I will.
I'll be back.
So
I appreciate anybody who
Farside Hockey
actually
Show.
watched me do this,
In the
watched me
books.
struggle through this.
Talk to you later, guys.
Anyway,